Boom. It is the POET of this rap shit. Charlie the Poet representing for the overworked, underpaid, and most importantly, the real. And welcome to my podcast, Coffee with Charlie, where we sip the finest coffee and have the dopest convos. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Keep the thing up and alive. Got to give a special shout out to the sponsors, Strips and Styles LLC, Art by Shalon, Flavorful Brews. The links will be in the description below. You can use the code POET for 10% off. As always, POET for 10% off. Now, today we have a special episode, right? We got a special guest in the building. Angelic voice, if I don't say so myself. We have Lex The Shaman in the building. Woo!
Howdy.
Thank you for coming on the podcast. Appreciate you.
No worries. Thanks for inviting me.
Absolutely. So, at Coffee with Charlie, we always start off with a mental health check. How are you feeling today?
Solid. There's finally sunlight, so that helps the
Everything is
mental.
good. No issues, no worries.
Well, I just signed a lease for June 1st, so I'm super stoked.
Hey, congrats.
Sure,
New
yeah.
apartment, new phone, who this?
Feeling
You're
like the
outside.
Jeffersons, luxury high-rise in the sky.
Very nice, man. Very nice. All right, so let's take it to the beginning, right? Tell us a little bit about where you're from and what your childhood was like.
I am from Flint, Michigan, so yay, shout out Flintstones. Growing up was, I don't know, it was like a typical 90s kid, except maybe not. I grew up on like half in the city and half on my grandpa's family's farms.
Yeah.
So like, well, do you want to hear the worst story of my life? I had this pig that was my friend, and they always told me like, don't name him because we don't want you to get attached. But they would let me like lay out in the fields with him, like I would lay on him and read. And then one day we're having breakfast, my grandpa goes, Lexus, do you know who we're eating? I was like, you are evil, but I'm gonna keep eating him.
Oh man.
Because he was delicious. But now I don't eat pork, so that's why.
What was his name, if you remember?
I mean, it was like Babe Wilbur. I don't know. I was 5.
Oh man, what a story. But do you have any other similar experiences just kind of growing up in the rural areas? And
I mean, we didn't really grow up out there. Like we would visit like maybe once or twice a month, but it was mostly like in Flint. It's different now for sure. Like it was a lot more going on in Flint when I was growing up, before obviously the water crisis and
right.
all that jazz. But like we used to have a bunch of stuff. I mean, they reopened it. There's a movie theater downtown Flint called the Capitol that they reopened, but it's also what do you call it? Like it's a cinema and a theater, so you can go see a play or go see a movie. It's pretty cool.
Okay, very nice. Were those resources available during your younger days? Like, how did you get into music?
I mean, well, I grew up in a Baptist church, so definitely. Also, my dad, he was always rapping and singing, so I definitely got the musical thing from him. But growing up in church, I was in the choir, and I didn't really have like any guidance for music. I didn't really start recording at all until like 5 years ago, and I just wrote something by myself and was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do this for me and get it out, put it out, whatever happens. But I still love that song, so
Very nice.
it works out.
Very nice. So, would you say that was the moment where you realized music was more than just a hobby 5 years ago?
I think it was more when I met a producer, and they basically were like, I want to produce for you for free. I want to get you out there. And they started getting me shows, getting me paid. I was like, oh, I can actually do this. This is cool.
Oh, wow. Very nice. So early on, you've kind of already had that catapult by working specifically with one producer, and I'm assuming that person helped shape your sound.
I think I shaped my sound. I call it trap jazz.
Jazz.
It's like, I like jazz because there's no rules. Technically, everything is jazz.
Yeah.
So then you add like the hip hop R&B kind of element that I grew up on, and that's my favorite. Like my favorite music is definitely 90s R&B. So I think that element is in it a little bit. I could play something too, like I don't know, at some point.
Yeah, we'll definitely get
sure.
into some of the music. So when first starting out, did your family support your creative side, or did you kind of have to find your own path?
Oh yeah, my family is very supportive. They get excited about nothing. They're good people.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh yeah, I want to hear. And then if I send them the song, they'll play it to everybody. So who needs the radio when you have Amy Martindale?
Indeed, indeed. So, let's talk about becoming an artist, right? How did you find your actual voice, like your tone, your styling, your message?
Honestly, I feel like I grew up singing, trying to sound like whatever artist song it was, and then I feel like I didn't really figure out like how I sound until I started singing along to Amy Winehouse and like Adele, and then I was like, oh, and Lauryn Hill. Like then I was like, oh, okay, I have a more lower register sounding voice, so I should probably stop trying to sing like Mariah Carey.
So pretty much, you found, you were able to kind of just identify your own sound and then kind of hone in upon that, but also still being influenced by some of the greats. You named some greats.
For sure.
Was there a turning point or project that made you say, yeah, this is it? Aside from the track that you dropped 5 years ago.
Definitely. I worked with a producer called Leo the Kind. He's from Boston, and also a friend of mine, Tyler Bellinger. He does everything. He sings, songwrites. He does everything, vocal producing, and we all just came together and wrote a song together in like a few hours. And every time I hear it, I'm like, oh, this song should be in a movie. Like it feels very big, and that was. I guess my timeline is off because that was like 5 years ago that we wrote that song. So it must have been like 7 years ago where I did my first song. But
oh, very nice, very nice.
yeah, that song is called Castaway. It's available nowhere.
So it's not on, you didn't put it on any streaming?
I haven't released anything since the first one because I want to do it right this time. Like I said, like that was for me.
Yeah.
But this one I want to like, if I want to see what it can do, I got to do it the right way. And I want to have like media, promo, like I want to be ready with the TikToks.
Right, making sure that you have all your business in order prior to. Very, very interesting. But you've been doing shows, you've been active, right? So
I was doing shows without having anything out, technically.
Just off of pure
talent. I had like 6 songs that I was performing, but
wow.
Yeah, it was horrible, kind of, because people would be like, oh, where can I listen? And I'd be like, your head.
So kind of just gave them that once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Exactly. Like, you can tell people you were here first if I ever blow up.
Very dope, very dope, very dope. So as you mentioned, you kind of describe your sound as like a trap jazz. Do you think your voice represents who you are off the mic as well?
I don't know. People tell me my voice is kind of sultry. I could make it more. I could be one of that. Yeah. I don't know. I think it feels like a jazzy voice. I feel like I need to quit smoking cigarettes. So, but it keeps getting more and more raspy, but I kind of like it. So it's a double-edged sword. Like,
For sure.
Many reasons to quit cigarettes, but yeah, I don't ever want to not be able to sing. That would break my heart.
Okay. Who would you say are your top 5 artists, dead or alive?
Definitely Amy Winehouse is number 1. Adele's in there. Lauren is in there. I don't know about 2 more. Whitney, of course. She's the best ever. And Mariah. I love Mariah Carey. Yeah. I don't know. Nice. I love lady voices. I'm gay. Like, I only want to hear women.
Do you remember the first song or album that made you emotional?
I don't know about emotion. I mean, emotions can be positive too. I remember being like 4 years old and jamming out in the car to the Lion King soundtrack. A lot. Like just screaming, I just can't wait to be king. Little did she know she's not a lion. Just a 5-year-old child.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Right. So we had the Lion King, and then you said you grew up in the church. So all of these kind of events kind of like molded your sound.
For sure, definitely. Like I still listen to gospel music randomly, and I'm not religious at all. But I'll be like, never could have made it.
All right, you can still hit those high notes.
Anytime. I love Marvin.
Okay, so your sound, it's safe to say that your sound is still evolving, right?
For sure.
So, when people tune into this episode, what can they expect as far as future releases, future music?
Well, I definitely want to release my EP this year because I've been working on it for years, and I just want to get it ready, get everything out. That's like the main thing I want to do is
Right,
I want
actually
people to
just
actually be able to listen to it.
right, putting out that project. And you've been doing this for like 7 years. Only one song is out, right?
Yep.
How has it been just kind of navigating the music space?
Confusing because I kind of put all my eggs in one basket with that producer, and then that fell flat
Oh
eventually
man.
anyway. So it's like I still don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm doing everything on my own.
Yeah.
Like she was trying to get me to sign with her for years, and then finally did, and then was like, "Oh, I actually don't want to be your manager."
Oh man.
And I was like, "Okay, cool. What are you doing then?" That was your job, so I don't
Hmm.
know. But yeah, it's just confusing, and it's definitely intimidating because like I know I'm talented, but I don't, like, nobody knows that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's also like people always say like, oh, working hard is what's gonna get you there. I'm ready to work hard. It's not even that. It's just I'm just like, where do I go? What do I do? I don't
Hmm.
know how to even approach the spaces really.
Yeah. Oh
But
wow, very, very interesting. I think it's also important for us to kind of just recognize the small goals as well.
for sure.
You do have music, right?
Hmm.
You have performed. You had the opportunity to work with the producer firsthand. So even though you may be more comfortable in doing so, I think all it takes is just a little bit courage to experiment with other sounds, or if you don't have a producer that you could work with directly, you could always listen to instrumentals,
For sure.
lease those instrumentals, and it's all about networking,
Yeah, for
networking and
sure.
building a team.
For sure. Building the team part, that, yeah.
I know it's easier said than done,
Right.
but it's extremely important as it relates to music.
Because finding the
Um,
people's easy. It's finding people you trust. That's
right,
like
right.
not so easy.
Hmm.
But
Absolutely. So aside from all of that, how do you handle pressure? Because I could just imagine you're facing a lot of pressure of, okay, when do I release? How do I release? What's the best way? How are you dealing with all of that pressure?
I mean, I'm pretty good under pressure. I feel like I have anxious thoughts, but I don't let it like I have the thought, I have the fear, but then I'm like, okay, bump that. Like I don't have time. Like I'm just gonna like curl up into a ball. And all my career has been as a chef, so like I've worked with people who like they're freaking out. They're like, "Oh, we're in the shits. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "Just do what you normally do, in the way you normally do it, because you're gonna slow yourself down by freaking out. Like it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna get the customer served faster.
Right.
It's just like making your freaking cortisol."
Have you ever had that? Have you ever experienced that pressure while being on stage?
Oh, that's not. I don't feel pressure. I feel nerves.
Hmm.
Like my body will start shaking. But then once I don't know. Once you start singing, I've in my experience like crowds have always been really cool and they like connect with my music fast, so they make me feel like more comfortable. If there was like an empty room, I think that would be the most scary actually, because
Yeah.
no one would be able to give me anything back. I'd just be like, I hope you guys are enjoying this. No one.
Tell us about your first time performing, and what was that like?
It was probably karaoke. Or no, I mean, you mean like my music
Yeah,
or
yeah,
in a
yeah, yeah.
choir?
No, your
My
music.
music, well, the one that sticks out, I did this lesbian music festival also in Massachusetts,
Hmm.
and that was really cool. It was like a 3-day camping festival, and I performed. That was still my biggest crowd I ever performed to. It was like 100 people,
Wow.
and that was really cool because it was like twice as much community because it was obviously a bunch of women, but also a bunch of lesbians. So it was like cool. I feel really appreciated. That was a lucky first show for sure because, like I said, I mean, I just felt really comfortable and welcome. Plus, I already like met everyone at the festival before I performed, so it was like I was just performing karaoke for my friends.
Mm-hmm. It's so interesting because most artists they start off the opposite way. They'll start off by putting out music, and then there's the anticipation to perform. But
Right.
you started off performing, and
Right.
you're kind of holding back the music. But for up and comers who are who they want to break into this industry, what advice would you give to an artist just starting out?
Just keep writing. Just keep doing it, because the more you do it, the easier it gets. Like when I first started writing, it was really hard to be like, okay, what rhymes with this? What rhymes with this?
Mm-hmm.
Just keep doing it. Like as long as you're working on your craft, something's got to give. Like the universe is gonna pull some strings. It'll work out.
Nice.
I don't really have any advice because I ain't done anything yet.
No, you got to recognize it because you've performed. You've been able to connect with the producer and work on music. And I think, especially your genre is something that is very important, and you have to be super duper hands on, right? You're using your talent, your voice, you're singing, and you're resonating and connecting with the audience. So like I said, you definitely have to recognize those small wins. But
For sure.
what is your process like when creating music, right? Is it melody first or is it lyrics first?
Well, usually I just find whatever beat I'm gonna use, and then I'll start it's melody first for sure. Like I'll just start humming something, or I'll just freestyle a bunch of crap, but record it and then actually write something that makes sense along with it. But it's pretty simple process for me. Like it's just music, melody, words, for sure.
And you being a fan of music as well, how important is melody?
Oh, I love melodies because, the reason people don't dance in the clubs anymore is because they're singing along. So everybody loves melodies now, for sure. It's like the most important thing. Even in hip-hop is the most important thing now. You need the melody. People want to feel included.
Absolutely. Do you write your own music, co-write, or do you freestyle?
I write all my lyrics. The only time I co-wrote a song was the song Castaway that I talked about earlier, that I wrote with Tyler Mellinger. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But every other song I've written on my own.
Do you care about whether or not an artist writes their own lyrics, or?
Yes and no, because it's like I'm gonna get myself canceled before I'm even thinking. I feel like, okay, there's a specific artist I'm thinking of who does write their own music, but the lyrics are terrible. So it's like I don't really care who. And then you have Whitney Houston, who didn't write a single word in her life, but sang it better than nobody can sing like her. So know your strengths, I think, but I definitely think it's more impressive when someone is writing and also can sing.
Yeah.
But can't have it all.
Right. As long as the production is fire,
Exactly.
we can, listen to it. What would you say inspires you to create? Pain, love, joy, real life? Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Definitely all those things. I feel like relationships is a big thing that I write from, or just escapades, period. I feel like I just write from my experiences, but sometimes I'll just write and I don't have a plan. I don't know what I want to say. I'm just freeballing it, and then it kind of comes I make it come together. But I've written from imagination too. Again, the song Castaway is completely made up. I had a girlfriend at the time. I played it for her after we wrote it, and she was mad at me. I wrote it about her because it's kind of about a rocky thing. But I was like, I don't know these people that this is about. We just wrote it. So I think inspiration can come from anything, a smell, a sound, but that's what any art I feel like is like that. But I definitely think it's easier to write when I'm hurting.
Really?
That's it just comes out. But then it don't make no sense, so I have to fix it later.
Just gotta put it together so people can interpret.
It's just a garbled, angry mess.
Very interesting. Do you ever get writer's block?
No, I don't feel like I have. But I don't think I ever, if I don't have anything more to write down, I'll just stop for
Yeah.
that
And
time.
then kind of
Like,
continue.
yeah. So I mean, I'm sure I have then, I guess. I just don't think of it that way. I'm like, oh, well, I'm done writing for today. I'll figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, no, I don't feel like I've had writer's block because you can always just go smoke a doobie.
And then the inspiration comes right back, huh?
Yeah, what did Bob Marley say? Ganja lets you know yourself.
Yeah.
So, easy to write.
For sure, for sure. All right, so let's vibe now. So, what's your guilty pleasure song you'd be embarrassed to play out loud?
Probably that Megan Trainor and John Legend song. I can't remember what it's called, but I will belt that song. It's
That's your go-to?
yeah, but I'm like Megan Trainor's. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Well, now whoever sees this is gonna know, so it doesn't matter. I should have said nothing. I love all the music I listen to.
Oh man. Okay. If you could collab with any artist, who would it be and why?
Oh. Well, my dream artist, she don't ever do features or collabs, but it would definitely be Adele, or maybe Sam Smith would be really cool.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Smith.
Yeah, I feel like their voices and my voice would sound really good together, for sure.
So we gotta manifest it. Sam Smith, Adele. Feel me? Tap in, tap in.
Get it together, guys.
So you walk in a room. What song would you want playing?
What kind of room is it?
Any room, just to boost your energy, to be high vibrational. What would you like to hear walking into any room?
I don't know, honestly, like stuff from my childhood, like the screamo period of my life gets me hype. I really like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. So anything from, I think, their second album, it would get me hype. Or even, what's that song? Cut my life into pieces. It's not a very happy song, but it gets me like,
Right.
yeah.
Songs that you can identify with for sure. Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight or vibes at first convo?
Definitely believe in vibes. You don't even have to talk. Love at first sight, I think, yeah, I believe in it. Like, it's happened to me a million times. Like, you've never just seen a woman and been like, I'm in love with you. Never talked to her again, so it passes. But, yeah, I definitely believe in love at first sight. Do I think that it's tenable? Unlikely. But maybe. I don't know.
Okay. And last but not least, craziest or funniest studio moment so far?
That's hard.
That you're willing to share.
I don't feel like I've had that many crazy studio moments. I think my favorite studio moment was when my big brother came up here like a couple years ago to record for the first time in like 10 years. And I got to go with him to the studio and just like see his process and give my 2 cents or whatever, and it was cool because I felt appreciated, like he respected what I had to say. It was cool. Plus, he's my big brother. I love him. It was fun. I got too drunk, though, so I don't remember the last part. So I'm sure there's an embarrassing story in there, but you'd have to ask them.
What type of music does he do?
He does R&B. He wants to do, shout out Cameron. I don't know if, I think his thing is just Cameron. Yeah, his stage name.
Shout out to Cameron.
Cameron. Big brother. Oh, he does have an EP out with James Lefty. He's an artist from New York. I think he's from Harlem. But yeah, they did that song together. I love it. It's a great song. And it was fun.
Very nice, very nice. So let's talk about the vision now. Aside from putting out the EP, right, where do you see yourself from a year from now?
Well, I don't know if you heard, but apparently community college is about to be free for people in New York 25 to 55. So I was like, might as well do that. And then there's a boot camp for UX design at Columbia that I have been looking into taking as well. So I'm like, need something to keep making music. It's expensive.
For sure,
when you
right?
don't have someone doing it all for free.
Exactly. In investing and, just making sure that you're secured financially is super important.
For sure.
Right,
for
while
sure.
chasing this dream of ours. This is a very expensive business.
Yeah,
And, I was seeing on Instagram the other day, people were saying that, music is such a risky investment because you never know what the return is going to be,
for
right?
sure.
You could invest thousands and thousands of dollars, but, if it doesn't land in front of the right people,
Right.
it might
Or it
not
might
go
even be
anywhere.
the right time or the wrong time. Like there's some TikTok proves that there's so many songs that like we've all heard but we didn't really care about.
Yeah.
But now TikTok has made it like this huge sensation again. Like
Hmm.
it has to be right people, right time. It's a lot of things, but I think anybody could get lucky.
Absolutely. Everybody holds value. All it really takes is just that viral moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That viral moment for sure.
It's like easier and harder than it's ever been to pop off right now. I
For
feel
sure.
like.
But so you doing R&B, are you chasing the radio records? Are you trying to make a jingle for TikTok? Like where exactly is your focus when
I'll leave that to Dochi. No. I don't know. I just want people to enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to make I want to make music for myself that I love, and then if other people like it, great. Like that's the goal, but it's always for me. Like
Yeah.
I don't feel like I think when people start to do the same thing over and over, it's because they don't love what they're doing anymore. And maybe that's because they've done it a million times. It's the same song they've released a million times. Where it's like, for me, I want to keep doing new stuff, different stuff. Whatever sounds good to me, I'm going to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm never going to, like, who's that lady? Bjork? She always does, like, a totally different, like, every album she does is totally different, like, not even in the same vein of style. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And I'm sure she feels that way about her own stuff. Like sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
Right.
But it's cool to just put it out. That's the point of art.
For sure.
So
Yeah, so I'm hearing like you value that creative control. But let's
for
say you
sure.
were, signed to a record label and
I
they
would
want you
never
to
sign to a
chase.
record label.
So staying independent is the way.
Yeah, I mean, my goal has never been to be famous. Like, being rich would be cool, but I don't really want I like walking outside and being able to walk outside. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't sound like something I would want to give up. I feel like if I could do this and it's my main income and my only income, that's my real goal. Like if I could do small tours, doing like bar shows or little theaters, whatever, that would be sick. Like I would love that. And if I had like one big like movie soundtrack song, that'd be cool too. But but nobody knows the people from. I don't need to be Seal. I just need to be like the song on the end of the credits. Nobody knows.
Right. So, that takes a lot of connecting with your fans one on one, right? Building that
For
core
sure.
audience. How do you plan on doing that?
Well, I'm like the friendliest broad ever, so just like that. I mean, that's what happened at the shows I have done. It's none of those people knew me from anybody else that day, but that night we were all homies and they were my biggest fans for a night.
Yeah.
So like, once I have my stuff out, I think it'll be a lot easier for me because people, I mean, they wanted to listen to my music, but they're not gonna remember me if I don't give them anything to listen to me on. So it's like
Exactly.
I played myself a little bit, but
But better late than never, right? And you have that
Yeah.
wisdom, and you're going to take that wisdom going into the new year. And on an earlier episode, we were speaking about, leveraging attention, and that's definitely something that you're going to have to do once you do put out your music, you do go back to performing, you got to leverage that attention, right? Have like a product for people to support.
Right.
Because, in the music industry nowadays, it's more than just music. People want to buy into personality. So I, doing interviews, doing any type of content. They say content is king these days.
right, for sure. Which I'm
A little bit more laid
so
back, a little
awkward.
bit more
Yeah, I don't
old school.
I'm like, I mean, if you saw my TikTok is embarrassing, but all those videos were filmed alone. You can be embarrassing alone.
I mean, sometimes it starts off like that, and then as long as you manifest and you put that good energy out, the right people will come.
True, for sure.
Absolutely. So, how do you want people to feel after hearing your music?
Whatever they feel. I mean, the first song I actually that you can listen to on SoundCloud is called Dear Society, and I wrote it about someone who abused me, but then I changed the title because I was like, well, how can I make this something where it's not just about me? So I changed it a little bit and called it Dear Society, so it sounds like you're talking to society instead of just like one abuser. And when I've played that song for people, they've heard a lot of different things. Like I had an uncle who thought it was about like an abusive relationship. I was like, I mean, technically it is. I want people to take whatever they want or whatever they take from my music. Like as long as you feel something, I did a good job.
That's the goal.
As long as you feel anything, like that's what art is to me. And I feel like if you just listen to the song and you're just like, then the song sucks. I didn't do a good job.
That's amazing. I don't want to put you on the spot, but could we get an acapella?
Oh. Of something of mine?
Yeah. Anything to, for the new viewers, for people who are just being put onto your music.
Okay.
Give them a little sneak peek.
Drifting on the high seas, searching, lifting my own spirits. I've been hurting. The cabin's empty, the ship's been lurching, and you don't want me, so I call it curtains. Okay.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Thank you.
Never sang that song a cappella.
So, Lex, let's end off with 3 hidden gems.
Okay.
Let's give the people 3 hidden gems that they may not know about Lex Shaman.
Well, these people don't know anything about me, so this would be easy. What do you mean though?
Just any hidden gems, anything you'd like to leave with the people, anything that about you that you would want your future supporters to know about you.
I have recently gotten into Taoism, and I think I wouldn't call it a religion. I would call it more like a spiritual path, similar to like Buddhism. But I think it's brilliant, and it's perfect for the way that I live my life anyway, because like the main gist of the Tao Te Ching that I get is like we should all be like water, just go with the flow, like, and then everything flows to you. So if you just like lead with love, light, don't screw anybody over, you don't need to ask for nothing, you don't need to beg for nothing, just be generous, be kind, and then everything comes to you. And and I see that in my life. Like I already believed in manifesting, but like that is a beautiful way to put it for sure. I don't know if that's 3 gems, but
that was one.
I don't know if I got 3 gems.
But hey, we'll take one. We'll
Okay,
take one.
good deal.
Definitely. Thank you for coming on the
For
podcast. We
sure,
appreciate
no
you. Just let the
worries.
people know where they can find you, and when can we expect some music.
Lex The Shaman on everything. That's LEXTHESHAMAN. On Spotify. Haven't made a SoundCloud, or not Spotify. I haven't made a Spotify yet. I'm on SoundCloud, on TikTok, on Instagram, all the other stuff. But yeah, we'll get there. If you want to come with me on this journey,
Yes,
we
absolutely.
gotta start somewhere.
So, folks, this was another quick one for the books. Lex the Shaman, thank you for coming on the podcast. We
sure.
appreciate you. Continue to, enlighten people with your ways and your voice. And we definitely will be on the lookout for new music for sure.
For sure. Sweet.
All
Bless.
right.
I
We're
can't
out.
reach you.
Boof.